Hello, 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 everybody. How are you all doing tonight? I apologize for the long starting screen. I had some stuff to take care of. Hello, Sage. Hello, Weeb. Alright. So, we finally gonna be lurking while you knit. Alright, enjoy your lurk. We finally have some time to just explore and do some quests. So, we are finally heading into Petrichor. Let's just jump right into it. And it's nice that there's a teleport waypoint right there. Right
This
by
weather
the statue.
is perfect for doing nothing at all.
Tis interesting that this is outside the realm, or like the boundaries of actual Fontaine. Alright, before we hit that statue, I'm gonna grab these things that I see here.
Mind the side effect.
Stand with me.
Because I get the sense that the quest is going to start automatically when I, I don't know, hit the statue or approach
Here you go.
the town over there. Hello, Wind. Welcome, welcome. Annoyed that ZZZ is slowly dragging you in. One of us. One of us. Oh god, I'm gonna get completely distracted by exploring before ever starting the quest, aren't I? Farina, don't fall. Alright, get that. Get this. Whoa. That's interesting. Ooh, nice music. Alright, we're gonna go hit the statue. And presumably get into the quest. Wait, hang on. Another Hydroculus over here. What are these little red glowing? Hang on, that's a person. Why are you glowing red? Why are these people glowing red? This place feels so deserted. Everyone looks so weird. Yeah, why are they glowing red?
Soldiers, look to your equipment. Don't lose them again.
Huh. Oh, there's the quest. Huh, there's a bunch of people there. What are they doing? Let's go check it out. Ah! Hey, you! Yes, you blithering idiot! What are you doing, dragging your feet for? Waiting for us all to get old? They're clearly mad, that's why they're red. Why in the blazes aren't all these boxes already on the ship? The dude they call idiot. No, boss, it's just these boxes are way too heavy. If we lug them all up, I think the ship might what? This is treasure here. Treasure! You just gonna leave profit on the ground like that? Why is this box half in the ground. Oh, no, wait. No, I see. Never mind. But if we load everything on board, plus ourselves, I don't think the boat can handle all that weight. Yeah, that's a pretty tiny boat. Ha! That's an easy one. If we just leave a couple of you here on this island, we can bring all the treasure back now, can't we? Oh, a cunning plan, boss. Wait, I'm one of the ones you're taking with you, right? I don't want to get captured by those golems. You've seen what happens to anyone they catch. Then stop yapping and start moving. If the Dark Lord's lackeys catch up, we're all done for. Huh? Dark Lord's lackeys? Are they putting on some kind of show? Wait, boss, there's people over there. Why don't we go ask them? Oi, you! Yeah, you, the big un and the tiny thing. What are you skulking over there for? Uh-oh, we're in trouble. Hey, we're not doing anything wrong over here, so what are you acting all nervous for? I think they're the ones doing something wrong, maybe. Anyway, we should talk to them first. Wait, let me hit the statue! Oh, kitty! From the look of you, you must be foreigners. And here I thought you were minions of the Dark Lord Remus. This is the Traveler, and Paimon's Paimon. And you're right, we're travelers. Oh, but who's this Dark Lord Remus you mentioned? Has he finished playing his part already? Ha ha! You don't even know who the Dark Lord is? Alright, I get it. I suppose it is up to me to educate you, O ignorant outlanders. As you know, this was once a peaceful town. In those days, it was not yet named Petrichor. We Fontanians lived here in peace and safety, until the golem armies of the Dark Lord Remus came. He was an awful tyrant, one who claimed to be the ruler of all waters. His forces had already obliterated countless towns and cities before arriving at ours. He took our lands, polluted the sources of pure water, and even tried to use music to tempt us. They raised high bell towers and fortresses, and the Dark Lord's fell melody enslaved our kin. But we Fontanians free rejected his rule. Thus did I, and the warriors under my command, march to war all across the land. Ooh, nice world building, very detailed. And then, what happened next? How did you defeat the Dark Lord? The Dark Lord's golems are each mighty beyond measure. How could we be their match? Still, we had the aid of Est the Quick-Witted this time. With his aid, we infiltrated the Dark Lord's fell keep and reclaimed the treasures he and his minions plundered from us Fontanians. Like the boss said, what is it we're doing again? Oh yeah, disrupting the special military maneuvers being conducted by the Dark Lord's legions. Totally a brilliant plan. You're the protagonists of your play, yet you aren't on the up and up. So, where's this Dark Lord? When does he take the stage? You blast WAP 20%. Ha! Do you think we'd still be lugging treasure if he showed up? Ha! Just like as not, we'd all have been turned into golems already, just like Est probably was. Est the Pitiful now, more like. Whoa, he totally helped you, and you guys just left him behind and ran away? Are you sure you guys aren't the baddies? Baddies don't get to be the protagonists. Oh, Paimon. What do you mean, protagonists? Take the stage? Oi, from where I'm standing, it's looking like you're really his minions, just dressed up as foreigners. I can tell from all your blabbering on about performances and plays. Huh? You mean you guys aren't putting on a performance? Huh, so you won't fess up unless we char you first, eh? Let's get 'em, boys. Alright, it's your funeral.
Strike a pop, the statue will see. Our bond is strong.
Flicker.
The thieves, who were beaten so badly they couldn't spare even a thought for the treasures, fled on their boat. There they go, huh? Guess they weren't acting after all. But what was this treasure they were talking about? Dark Lord this? Dark Lord's keep that? No way any of that's real. Why don't we take a look at the treasure? Huh? But we don't know where this stuff came from. Paimon expressing disinterest in treasure? Say it isn't so. Paimon's just worried that, what if, well, just in case there's some kind of evil Dark Lordy trap in it. I guess there's no dissuading you, but please be careful, okay? And as it so happens, there were no traps in the container of the evil Dark Lordy variety or otherwise. But there was no valuable treasure within either. Within was naught but heavy shards of shattered stone. Paimon knew they were just a bunch of frauds. There's no treasure at all. Or is this shabby excuse for a statue some kind of priceless artifact? Character development. Paimon has become less concerned about treasure. No, it's not that she's become less concerned about treasure. It's that she's become more concerned about us. And that overpowers her love of treasure. Let's go to Petrichor and ask around. Maybe it's some kind of landmark or lucky mascot or something. As for these treasures, we... Hey! You... Whoa. How unforgettable the Hortus Yergetis, overflowing with fruit and flower. Whoa! I didn't get to read all of that. Imperator. Imperator. A dream? You're finally awake, Imperator. This day is one of great import, the day when we shall sound the great symphony, Phobos. There is yet time before the ritual, Imperator, but we should set out. I seem to have had a dream. A dream, Imperator? I did not know that gods could dream. In that case, what did you dream of? The great plains beyond the north wind? The silver tree beneath the frozen soil? Or did you see that golden future that you once showed me? I saw the sea swallowing the earth. The children of white stone and brass sinking. The collapse of all that was once radiant. That prophecy, then, Imperator? It is precisely to prevent it from happening, to fight against inevitable fate, that we are here today. Just as you said, we have paid much for it, but once we are free of fate's, Fortuna's, shackles, those sacrifices shall not have been in vain. Fortuna. That's, In this have I had faith ever since I accepted this body and became a Remurian. Apologies, Imperator. Forgive my lack of manners. In any case, please come with me. This is weird. I don't have my hand on the keyboard at all. It's just moving me closer. I get to look around. But though you bestowed undying bodies upon the people, allowing humanity to fear the tides of the deeps nevermore, our souls are still bound by the shackles of Fortuna. The burden of fate is not something mortal souls can bear, but Phobos shall weave the path of fate on our behalf, leading us forward on the path of justice. The melody of the symphony will flow through the waterways to the high sea, and soon Remuria, no, all of humanity, will be freed from the unconscionable tyranny of fate and welcome an eternal utopian future. And then, one day, the people will no longer need the guidance of Phobos, and all will be able to play their own symphony. Remus. Remus. Remus, you once said that you would create a future free from the shackles of divine destiny. Yet your realm now lies violently shattered, and the chasm you tried to bridge has grown deeper still. The immortal race you created and the peoples of the waters are slaughtering one another. And now, this so-called eternal city too faces imminent collapse. You cannot control your own creation. The symphony has brought neither justice nor happiness, but instead has become the source of all sin. Though their flesh and blood have been sundered from water and soil, the lost souls guide them upon the path of inevitable death nonetheless. The curse of Fortuna is upon your people and upon you. Do you still remember our promise? That is our last resort. As long as the symphony is played, is this the only way you usurper lords of humanity know to atone after bringing things to ruination? Still, your resolve, at least, does not shame your kingly crown. And a promise was made indeed. Therefore, allow me to bear witness to your end. O king cursed by fate, drown thyself in song, wine, and feast, for the day of judgment has not yet come. Please, wake up! Just now. You scared me to death! You suddenly just completely stopped moving and started staring at the statue, like you were a statue yourself. Paimon thought you had been turned to stone by the Dark Lord's evil curse. I think I had a strange daydream. There isn't really a curse, is there? Are you okay? I'm fine. Sorry for making you worry. As long as you're not hurt. Yeah, we should definitely go to Petrichor first. Petrichor or daydream. Or dream. Alright, Fortuna. That's interesting because... yeah, I mean, Fortuna obviously just means fate. But the fact that they specifically use the word Fortuna when constellations, the things we use to activate constellations, are called Stella Fortuna. And as we all know, characters' constellations dictate their fate. Wow, all of this for this teeny tiny little area here. Hey dude, are you okay? Why are you glowing
Barbarians
red?
be getting uppity of late. We must step up our patrols.
Huh.
Clock Knights? Ridiculous ravings and nothing more.
Huh. A ridiculously common branch.
Don't lose them again.
Well, I guess it can't be that common, seeing as it's apparently a quest item. Stream, what are you doing? And like 3 new chests in Sumeru? Yeah. Whoa, this nest had 3 eggs in it. That's unusual.
Once this battle's over, I'll be able to go home.
Chin up, soldiers. Look to your equipment. Don't lose them again.
Hey, you're not glowing red. Welcome, travelers, O traversers of dreamscapes. I am the bell ringer at the intersection clock tower, the guide that welcomes travelers to the Eternal City. Oh joy, more world building, eh? No. So, valiant guardian, shall we find the Eternal City to our left or our right?
Wait, you're in character already? Are you sure you're okay?
Come on, Paimon, let's have some fun with it. Leaving that aside for now, all the townspeople we ran into on the way over were acting really weird. Do you know what that's about? Why, everyone has gone to... Machimos? Already? I imagine that they now dwell under the protection of the Sebastos.
Wow, so in addition to the Dark Lord Remus, now we've got a Sebastos? This is getting more complicated by the minute.
Dark Lord Remus. It would appear that in your journey you have crossed paths with those uncouth barbarians. That is indeed a blasphemous title with which they besmirch the Sebastos Remus, our mighty Imperator.
Oh, so they're both the same Remus. They're the same person after all.
But it is of no consequence. The Sebastos may not be defined by the narrow notions of the tribal mob. Those despicable insects may speak slander as they wish, but the wise, inspired by his noblest ideals, will yet come forth in their droves. When the bell of eternity tolls, all that has ever come to pass shall be erased, and all will be reborn, regardless of who they are or where they are from. Be grateful and rejoice. Praise be. Crit ratio of the century, 12.5 crit rate, and 191.4 crit damage. That's like an Amber type of crit ratio.
What should we do? This person sure seems lucid, but the stuff he's spouting is all kinds of whack. You think we've got a sleepwalker here? Maybe he's dreaming.
Do you name me a dreamer? The symptoms do match. Dreaming? I certainly... Uh-oh, now you're glowing red. You okay, buddy? Oh, crap.
Hey, you... Uh-oh, he's out cold.
Travelers from outside, halt. Excellent. You two look completely mentally sound.
Finally, a normal person. Seriously, what's going on in this town?
Before that, let's get this gentleman somewhere safe. Can't be leaving him lying here, can we? He'll catch a cold. Though the risk of catching a cold may not be the most important thing right now, you still work together with the normal person to move the incoherently rambling bell ringer onto a nearby bench. Anyway, allow me to reintroduce myself. Call me Est. I'm a member of the town's Daydream Club. I'm the only member present right now, though. She gains 15 more crit rate when she does a basic attack for 10 seconds, so it's more like 27 crit rate.
Paimon's Paimon, and he's the traveler. Where?
Passing adventurers. Adventurers, you say? You're not here to look for that castle or whatever, are you?
Wait, you introduced yourself as Est. We've heard that name before.
It was you who brought the bandits into the Dark Lord's castle, was it not? Huh? What? So you've also...
No, we're wide awake. Trust us. We just don't get why everyone's saying all sorts of crazy things.
You tell Est about how you met and drove the bandits who saw the shattered stones as treasure away outside town. Oh, it's them. Where to begin? The legend of the fated castle has never been a secret. Adventurers just like them come by looking for it every once in a while. And whether it's because the impression the name Golden Troop conjures up is nothing more than poetic imagery, or because the castle was built millennia ago, it's more likely than not that nothing of value remains there now. But would they ever listen? Of course not. No sooner had I brought them over to the ruins in the mountains than they began destroying statues and stuffing them into boxes like people possessed. I could not stop them alone, so I went back to town to get help. I never imagined I'd find nothing but dazed stares and mad ramblings all around. It was like everyone had fallen under some hypnotic spell. The Daydream Club has researched hypnosis before, but something like this is far, far beyond our capabilities. My hypothesis is that something abnormal has occurred within the ruins, according to the records. Actually, why are we the only ones not affected? Interesting. Most interesting. Well, I can kind of guess why I'm not affected, but why aren't you? Early 5-star? Congrats. Maybe we can find treasure in the ruins. Perhaps we can find a solution in the ruins.
Why don't you wait here, Est? Leave the adventuring to us. If you come too, you might get turned into a golem. Aw, is that your cat, Est? It's so cute.
Oh. No, though the fellow who studied hypnotism would say that they are creatures with keen senses. How odd. That, collar? Pendant? I could swear I've seen that accessory before.
Ah, it ran off. Anyway, ignoring the cat question for now, we should still go to the ruins first and have a look. Say, Est, how can we get there?
The ruins? The mountain behind the town. Just so happens to be the exact direction that the cat ran off in. Then it's time we set off. Things are pretty murky right now. Take extra care.
You too, all right? We'll be right back. Don't you worry.
Take that. There is a hydroculus up there.
Here you are.
Oh, this is a very teeny tiny area that's going to be easy to get 100% exploration in. However, there is another part of it. There's a whole secondary map, which will probably take more time to explore. Let's see, let's get this. Oh, nice.
Splendid! More interesting trinkets for me. Yoo-hoo!
Let's go get this. Huh? Dig. Hey!
Splendid! More interesting trinkets for me.
Ancient piece of paper. Having reached the island of Pouring Pearls, facing the heart of the mountains, seeking the eye of the springs, reach the corner's apex. Giuliano, an ordinary villager. Alright, give me this. Alright, that's easy enough.
Splendid! More interesting trinkets for me.
Meanwhile, the squad is committing murder for me.
Whoa, this statue can move.
Strike a pop!
A bitter pill to swallow.
Excuse
Excuse me. Oh my god.
It's my turn. Out of my way. Get
Not bad, not bad. Your valor would not know shame, even should it stand in the company of the Marechaussee hunters of old. Whoa, it's a rare shiny cat!
We've seen a whole lot of really strange things on our journey. Even so, a glowing, talking cat? Paimon supposes it still makes the rare list.
One such as I shall not dwell on being called a strange thing. O chosen champions, the time has come for true heroes such as ye to step forth. Come with me unto the ancient kingdom of the deep seas. We must still the chaotic symphony if we are to save the lost souls. Oh right, I'm the hero! Let the journey begin.
Seriously, how can you fall for this stuff so easily? Very well then, O chosen hero. For the sake of Paimon's tummy-tum, stand tall and move with haste to buy her some Fanta.
Speaking of, just who are you? Must I start from the beginning? Very well. Oranides of Oranopolis. I think that's how I'm gonna say that. Is my name, a spirit keeper of the ancient realm.
What nitties of the where now? Ah, what a tongue twister. Paimon's just gonna call you Aussie for short. Or us. Aussie? Us?
Aussie. That's close enough, right? What do you think? It appears that I cannot command this body as I wish, to the extent that bestial behaviors may even overbear me from time to time. If, from the beginning, I could only have... As the two of you can see, the boundaries between past and present have begun to blur, thanks to the influence of the chaotic symphony. It is for this reason that I too have awoken. For now, the affected area is yet small. The inhabitants of Petrichor have had their souls taken away. They exist in that maddened, dreamlike state because of the symphony because the symphony has temporarily granted them identities and memories to fill the void left behind. It is as if a vessel filled with pure water has had its contents replaced with wondrous wine. An apt description, considering that those are the memories of ancient history gifted by the symphony.
Let Paimon think. So what you're saying is that the townspeople of Petrichor have had their souls stolen? And then their bodies have been possessed? That sounds super scary.
You said that the affected area isn't very large yet. That is correct. Of course, eventually, even the court of Fontaine will be consumed if the chosen hero cannot restore harmony to the chaotic melody. Well, no choice but to take a look.
Yeah, alright then, Aussie, lead the way.
Thank you so much. The road to the ancient realm lies beneath this spring you see before you. I have caused the seal on the hidden path to manifest. Next, I shall activate the device that maintains the seal. Oh, big stretchy! There we go. Now then, help me retrieve the harp's strings, and I shall thus be able to break the seal and open the way. Now then, let us go unto the fated castellum of gold.
A faded golden cast? Est mentioned something about the legend of the fated castle too, right? Aren't we talking about these ruins?
Nay, nay, these are but scraps on the surface. The true castle lies deeper underwater.
You sure do know much more than the cats in town, huh, Aussie?
You compare me to the cats in town? Such Follow closely and try not to get lost then.
Wow, he just jumped down! Can cats swim?
I will go down there momentarily. Hang on, Aussie.
Here you go.
Because I'm sure that will bring me down into the, second map. That is not quite where I want to go just yet.
Splendid! More interesting trinkets for me.
I want to get stuff around here.
Here you are.
Where's this chest? Is it up more? Yes, Paimon cats can swim.
Flicker.
Ha.
Don't let any of it roll away now.
Where's this chest?
Must solve these structural issues.
Here you are.
I must solve these engineering issues post-haste.
Ah, here it is.
Don't let any of it roll away now. Don't let any of it roll away now.
33%. Oh, I do love a tiny area that I can 100% really quickly.
These structural issues post-haste.
Remember, health comes first. Deflect. Here you are.
Our bond is strong.
Give me that.
Alright, this'll do.
Oh, wow. Seriously? Okay, maybe we can't 100% it quite as easily as I thought. Huh. Well, let's dive. Ah, we're not in the second map yet. Or is there actually no second map? Is it all just down here? Paimon feels like these statues are staring at us. They won't suddenly attack us, will they? Difficult to say. Perhaps that golem you defeated earlier climbed up from here. The cat's in a bubble. That's just terrifying. Is it too late to swim back now? let me get the teleport.
Huh, Paimon didn't think there'd be such a huge space down below. Guess you do know your stuff, Aussie.
This is but the tip of the iceberg. Once an entire nation and the land upon which it was built sank beneath the waves, and my mission is to prevent that which has sunk from resurfacing. Or so I believe. I really wish I had a reliable guide.
In that case, leave the guiding to Paimon.
Well, that's what Paimon would like to say anyway. Anyway, we are the sole arbiters of whether the souls of the townsfolk can safely return to their bodies or not. So eyes up now. The fated castle is just through that great gate. Let us continue onward. Gameplay tutorial. Follow Aussie and explore the ancient realm that lies beneath the deep waters. While adventuring with Aussie, you can talk to him at any time to get additional information. Don't forget to pet him from time to time! Oh my god! They finally let us pet the cat.
Wow, how are you so fast, Aussie?
I am a cat after all, so appearing and disappearing with utmost alacrity is to be expected. It is you, Paimon, who must fly faster. Do not let those trifling things outside the window interfere with our relentless march forward. We have work to do. Whoa. Whoa. That's cool. Huh.
Whoa, Paimon bets a lot of people can live in a huge castle like this.
But of course, and not just people either.
Hey, there you go again, saying creepy stuff with a straight face.
Oh, fret not. Surely heroes such as yourselves would dispatch any hidden ghosts or phantoms without breaking a sweat.
And what is this? Such an exquisite box. Seems like a music box of some kind. Still, it doesn't seem to fit in too well with its surroundings.
Good eye. That is indeed a music box. But just as I have knowledge beyond ordinary cats, this music box has functions beyond most others. What can it speak to? That did not cross my mind. Regrettably, it does not have such a function. For now, at least. Anyway, even those who lack any musical knowledge can freely operate the power of the symphony using this box. We will have use of it later, I am sure.
Huh? But isn't it because this symphony has gone all wacky that all the townsfolk turned into whatever they are now? So what if he presses the wrong button or something?
The symphony here may also become chaotic. And become the source of all sins.
Wait, what? Sins? You okay over there?
Peace now, you need not be so fretful. The symphony was mighty, beautiful, and glorious once, an existence that shouldered golden ideals. That it sows chaos upon the surface is a mere mishap of misalignment, the result of evildoers misusing great, glorious power. But were it him, surely he would wield its power correctly. That's quite a lot of trust you're putting in us. It might be more accurate to say that I have no other option. I am a mere cat at present, after all. Should I wish to make use of the music box myself, it might prove somewhat difficult. We have spoken this much. Now to put things to the test. Remember the strings we got from the harp in the ruins? Those were, in truth, the scores on which the symphony was recorded. As long as you place the score into the music box, the box shall play its tune all on its own. Ooh. Huh. Cool. Dies irae. Lacrimosa. Ooh.
Oh, that's a pretty happy tune. Paimon's feeling all warm and fuzzy inside.
It seems this box still functions. Well now, are we not safe?
Wait, so you weren't even sure if it would work or not?
Not completely. One cannot judge a box by its cover. Do you not concur?
Paimon gets the feeling that you're not talking about the box at all. But never mind that. What should we do now?
The chaotic symphony must be here. If we can locate it, then we can retrieve the souls that have been taken from the townsfolk. Then let's have a look around for starters. A reasonable judgment. If memory serves, this castle has a great many strange rooms. Perhaps they are worth investigating first. Also, the castle's central hall plays host to a mysterious stage, though no more plays shall ever be performed there. It was once an entrance to a place deeper underwater still, where the power of the symphony still yet lingers. We must go and check for any further anomalies there.
Deeper still?
Indeed, I wonder what awaits us there.
Hey, now's not the time to leave us hanging, Aussie. You're a surprisingly petty one, huh?
Still, before the riddle may be solved, we must first find the clues that await us in the castle. Come, let us away. The enigmatic symphony seems to be from a now-destroyed civilization. You can use its power to unleash 2 types of sound waves. Use the power of the symphony to resonate with entities that react to the power of music. Press to activate a pause sound wave and cause specific objects in the area to stop moving. Continuously hold to activate a play sound wave, which will cause specific objects in the area to start moving or reactivate entities affected by a pause sound wave. Special musical notes float above objects that can be influenced by the power of the symphony. When they resonate with specific sound waves, the notes above them will also change. Not all objects that can be influenced by music can resonate with different sound waves. Most of them can only interact with a specific sound wave. Hello, General MIDI Studio. Welcome. I don't know why you're bringing that up. We weren't exactly talking about it, and personally, I don't believe that the unknown god is Paimon, and I never have. Okay. Let me see. Ah, yes, there was stuff down here.
Yep. Take it. Go on. You
How
have
do
my
I get to
approval.
you? This isn't doing anything. Let me in! Okay, I need to go from that way. This is not where I'm supposed to be going for the quest. At all. Where'd the... Ah.
Splendid! More interesting trinkets for me.
Mysterious grimoires. Grimoires that have left their bookshelf and appear out of nowhere in this castle due to the discordant melody's influence. Seize the opportunity and use the power of the symphony by pressing to unleash a pause sound wave and stop them in midair. Pick up the grimoires and return them to the special bookshelf to perhaps activate some power within. Oh. Oh, this is how it works. Okay, I see. I gotta get up there. There we go. Right. You, Hydroculus, come here.
Shower me with praise. Ridiculous. Stand with me.
Hope we get an Atlan teaser in the 4.8 live stream and hope it shows your goat.
Don't let any of
We
it roll away
will,
now.
in all likelihood, be getting an Atlan teaser. Don't know if it'll show Capitano. It would be cool. Oh shit, is this the boss arena? Most certainly looks like one. Yep! Ooh, nice theme.
Flicker.
Ah, leave me alone! Okay, wait, was there another branching path over here? What's over here? Oh, that's just a window. Okay. Back over this way. Let's put that back in here. What's that do? Huh. Opens up a little hidden room.
Strike a pose.
A bitter pill to swallow. Here you are.
Cool. Now this is a proper castle. It's got hidden rooms.
Don't let any of it roll away now.
And looks like we got some lore over here. Ruggiero's notes. Oh, that's interesting. That's a name from Orlando Furioso, if I remember correctly. The Golden Hunter knows far more about Remuria than I expected. According to historical records, the Marechaussee hunters should have first become active a few decades after the fall of Remuria, by which point the concept of lock knights had completely died out in Fontaine. No matter the dramatic adaptation, none would put the Marechaussee hunters, Remuria, and lock knights together, for these concepts simply do not belong to the same era. Even a 5-year-old child would not commit such a grave error. Yet none of what he discussed seemed to have anything to do with the Golden Troop, but instead was, indeed always was, about ancient Remuria. I have a theory that I dare not raise with him directly. Perhaps the Golden Hunter is not the devout orphan called and chosen by Egeria, but is in fact one of the last Remurian remnants. The only problem with this theory is that it cannot explain his immortality. I indirectly broached the issues of the Lock Knights with him. I couldn't discern his expression, but he seemed reluctant to discuss the topic. Quite surprising. After all, it is commonly said that the first Marechaussee hunters to follow him were the heirs of the Lock Knights, such as Est and Walter. Could it be that they were like him? No matter what, according to him, the priority now is to stop blank awakening from the seals. As for these historical questions, they can be left for a later date. Very, very interesting. No,
Flicker.
that's not what I meant to do. This is. Let me through. Oh. Hang on. Okay, I am sorry about that. Oh, we've got more achievements to pick up here. Ah.
Wait. Huh?
Alright, let's get back into it. Whoa. Okay, sorry to keep you waiting, Aussie. Where did that book go? Here it is. Pick it up and submit it. Haha, I see that back there. Can I pet you? Pet him! Oh my god! Hey now, don't you take me for an ordinary cat. Oh. Oh. Aww. Oh no, he doesn't like that. Oh. Can I touch the toe beans? No. Oh my goodness. Can I boop your nose? Okay. Onward. Where did that go? There it is. I'll take that. And where do I submit that? Over here, I'm guessing? No, this is just where it teleports. Or maybe further in here? Whoa. Whoa! It's the strange shiny fish again! It feels like it's been following us from outside all this time. How weird. Paimon, have you witnessed so little of the world as to find such things strange? Are we not underwater? Is it not ordinary to see all manner of fish about? Well, yes, but that thing looks like it came from the primordial sea. But this big guy looks anything but ordinary. And this voice, I've heard it before. Seriously? You mean from the dream you had before? This part of the sea outside is like the castle. It belongs to the past. It is something that should have been forgotten. If one ceaselessly calls out to a monster that has been blotted from memory, they might yet jump out and cause trouble. It is wise to be cautious. It is for the best if we simply treat it as an ordinary fish. You make everything sound so scary, Aussie. Are you just trying to creep us out or something? I simply mean to avoid unnecessary complications. After all, our top priority is to retrieve the surface dwellers' souls, no? It just so happens that there's a blank scene before us. Or a blank score before us. We simply need to use the music box to tune the auto-harmonic reed pipes on either side, and we can obtain it. give it a go. An autoharmonic device built by an ancient civilization obsessed with music. It must be tuned to the correct mode using the power of the symphony. As you hold and unleash play sound waves, the soundboard will keep sliding. Release to cause it to point at the specific note. This will allow you to change the tuning. Once a set of autoharmonic reed pipes have been appropriately tuned, the note floating above them will change. As to what the correct note is, you might be able to find clues nearby. Okay. So this one needs to be... Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, I see, I see. There we go. No. There we go. Oh, that big thing is staring at us. Don't like that. Don't like that. What do you want with me? But this score is totally blank. It looks like we won't be able to play it with the music box either. What are we going to do with it then? If there's nothing there, that means that any melody can be written upon it. We will be able to make use of this. I don't like that it's staring at me. This thing is stalking me. What does it want with me?
Don't let any of it roll away now.
Ah. Let's get that teleport first. Is this the stage you spoke of earlier, Aussie? And are Paimon's eyes deceiving her, or is the mural on top moving? It's kinda spooky. That terrifying power couldn't be escaping from here, could it? Aussie? Hey, Aussie! Aussie! Are you spacing out? My apologies. I was distracted for a moment. Did you once perform on this stage? Is that why you're feeling, nostalgic or something? Perhaps you were an audience member? Oh, good point. I might have, or I might not. It was all in the past either way, utterly irrelevant. What matters now is the scent of discord I smell in the air, as though some presence, one that makes me uneasy, once visited this place. I fear that specifics may only be ascertained once we have performed the score here.
There's one here too? Paimon didn't notice.
Well, you may have seen scores shaped like strings, but you have not seen those shaped like murals. One such is before you.
Oh, so the pictures are moving because it's actually a score?
Yes, did we not find a blank score before? It is time now to perform it. Please do the honors. Yeah, these guys are totally gonna activate once I do that. Not only do we have the same hardy skin, but in our veins flows the same divine essence. We share the same wisdom and melody, the same will.
Whoa, someone's coming out of the mural.
It has been too long, dear friend. How many years since that day? 500? Thousands? Still, time matters not to us at all. You may be in this small body now, but I recognized you in an instant. Well, are you tired of battle and have decided to take up rat catching as a new hobby? It's you. You seem mad.
And what is he exactly? A monster? A ghost? Or could he be the real Dark Lord?
Dark Lord? Pah! Barbarians remain barbarians, I see. Oh, it's a mask. Ignorant even of their own ignorance. Boethius of Remuria, am I, foremost Harmost of Phobos. You need not introduce yourselves. I have no interest in the titles peddled by primitives. Jeez, you know this rude fella, Aussie? I do not deny it, but... Need you be so formal, Cassiodor? In our years of service under our Sebastos, our God King, or do our years of service under our Sebastos, our God King, matter so little to you? The past is past. I do not know how you, whose soul has long been shattered, has manifested, but it seems that the chaotic symphony is your doing and none other. Cease. Return the souls of those who live in the present, and go back to the shadow, deep beneath the deep waters, to where you belong. This is my final warning to you. Oh, and what then? Will you continue wearing your mask of hypocrisy, traitor? Will you shut your eyes and ears for another millennium? But you have noticed, haven't you, why my melody would break its bonds at this time and affect the present? Why my strength has given me the might to open the gate to the deep waters, allowing me to manifest. The power of the sea surges, Cassiodor. The return of Phobos is imminent. Phobos? Yes, indeed! Over these thousands of years, I have already bound my soul to the shattered Phobos. The omniscient enigma, the great power, is about to finally descend once again. And is this not the wish that we once failed to accomplish? To repeat the past is to give the ancient tragedy an encore, nor have I ever wanted to sacrifice innocent lives. Is that so? Well, not that it matters, Cassiodor. The world you have defended is coming apart at the seams. The people of bygone times you see before you shall return to their rightful places. Fontaine's existence is a mistake, one we shall correct. When the oceans swallow it, Remuria shall rise above the sea once again, and its light shall shine over the land. Is this because of the primordial sea? Do even barbarians know of its existence nowadays? You are the mistaken one. We should have assimilated into this new nation thousands of years ago, but it was you who warped them into puppets of hate, of ancient hate. Whether that Phobos matter is true or false, as long as my will has not dissipated, your schemes shall not succeed. Do you mean to say, then, that we should abandon our hope as Remurians and degenerate into mere base insects? How could I ever allow my kin to return to those bags of decaying flesh and become slaves to fate, Fortuna, once more? It seems that the millennia have not led you to accept Remuria's downfall. If anything, you have grown more obstinate still. Perhaps it is in our stubbornness alone that we are quite similar. I thought that the long years would have rendered you willing to once more stand by our side. You betrayed the tribe that birthed you, and you betrayed Remuria. You may have become the Golden Hunter, but you cannot remove the brand of the Sebastos that marks you still. You will always be a Remurian. Remurians have long ceased to exist, save in your delusions. The world of old has passed away. Of course. Or so it was meant to be. But now, the border between past and present has faded. If you insist on becoming the enemy of our ancient realm and sealing me once more in a cage buried beneath the waves, then those Fontanians you wish to protect, yes, all of Petrichor, shall be buried as one.
Huh? No way! We won't let that happen!
That is not up to you, insolent savage. I want to attack this guy so bad. When that time comes, your lowly flesh shall be rendered as dust, but your souls will join with ours and take the next step of evolution. We shall bestow upon you eternal, resilient bodies, that you may never again suffer mortal pain. Should you have words of gratitude, I will hear them. You've got to be kidding me.
That's not something we'd be thankful for at all.
Just like those puppets who danced as you performed. Those pitiable slaves and servants. Those poor children, everything was stripped from them, and you still speak with such conviction. All things have their price. Narrow personal opinions are but refuse to be discarded by a higher class of beings such as I. Besides, as I see it, they are the ideal form of humanity, adhering unerringly to perfect order.
You're absolutely nuts. And despicable, too.
Despicable? Ha! And what would you call what Cassiodor did to us thousands of years ago, then? By comparison, this is nothing. But patience. We should have a good, long talk, but not here, no. We shall speak beneath the deep waters, in the deepest bowels of our ancient realm, where everything began. The realm awakens, Cassiodor. You are the sole survivor of our fallen realm, the sole Remurian left with free will, and you have left us for far too long. You must return to us and listen to the lamentation and anger of the long years. Perhaps then you shall be more receptive to my symphony and to the arrangement of Phobos. I will await you in the royal city of Remuria, in Domus Aurea, where the Sebastos plied his melody. I will, of course, extend the appropriate hospitality to those souls from the present before your arrival. Should you still remain resolute when the time comes, their souls will naturally receive their release. And as for you, you are not part of Phobos's plan, and yet the great symphony shall in no wise cast out any audience. Do enjoy the passing prelude I have prepared for you. If fortune proves favorable, we shall meet again.
Yep, I knew it.
Time to shine.
Seems like an emergency.
No, I should probably switch teams. I feel like the Noel team would be really good for this.
Yoo-hoo! The doctor was sick. I'll settle this.
The process of elimination. Here you are.
shut him up. What do we do now, though? If we want to save the souls of the townspeople, we're gonna have to head to that Doomis Aria of whatever or whatever that super rude, duper arrogant guy talked about, right?
As you might recall, we weren't invited.
Since when have we ever needed invitations to crash some bad guy's party? Oh, right, but from what he said, he seems to have known Aussie for a long time. Said they worked for the Sebastos or whatever.
We need to have a good talk before we go. Cassiodor? If you have anything you'd like to ask me this time, I shall tell you all I know. Tell us about Remuria.
That's where you and that rude fellow are both from, right, Aussie?
We've heard that name before. Seems to be an ancient nation. Very well. The story begins before the court of Fontaine as you know it was born. The Sebastos, Remus, founded a nation above the high sea that is Fontaine, and the ancestors of the present-day Fontanians named him the Dark Lord Remus in their terror. Before it sank, this body of water was part of the Great Fontaine Lake and the location where the capital of Remuria was sited. As such, these waters have the same properties as those of Fontaine.
Wait, so we're actually in the ruins of Remuria now?
Indeed, but where the tale differs from commonly told history is the people of Remuria were not ordinary humans like Fontanians. Rather, they were a new race. Their bodies were cast of stone, with ichor for blood. Also, once again, I apologize if there's noise in the background. I guess people are setting off fireworks again. The Sebastos gave us such bodies in the hope that we could escape our prisons of rotting flesh and fate. His great vision was that we should all grasp the power of the symphony and thereby escape the shackles of Fortuna, becoming the masters of our own destiny.
So those stone statues we saw on the way here, those were your kin?
Precisely so. I fear that they have long lost their free will, however, becoming mindless slaves, worse off by far than the humans of old, easily perishable though they are.
Wait, in that case, why are you a cat?
I am a cat for now, and one's will and soul are more important than one's body, are they not? Regardless, it was the Sebastos who gave me new life. We once possessed all of the high sea, countless cities and palaces, flowers, flowing wine, and yet fate found us all the same. After returning from the deepest depths of the sea, the Sebastos used ichor to create imperishable bodies for the people, and still the prophesied future did not change. One sec. Our god king believed that it was because human souls could not escape the gravity of fate, and so he wrote the symphony, a music that could weave destiny. He believed that through this, he had found a way to resist fate, but instead that path led us into utter darkness, step by step. You would think Independence Day is a celebration that spans several days with the way some people celebrate it. Yeah. And in the end, the entire kingdom sank beneath the waves, as though it had been smote by divine judgment. No. I fear that even he did not foresee such an outcome, though all the same, this is what happened. If you have anything you'd like to ask me, tell us about your impudent friend.
Right, and he called you Cassiodor or something, right? But aren't you called something?
Just as I have traversed many bodies, I have had many names. Of course, this is all thanks to the Sebastos, who separated my soul from the grand symphony. A convenient ability indeed. But back to Boethius. Boethius? He was not always evil. He was once a noble Harmost of Remuria, and the sole survivor following the great catastrophe that befell. The original purpose of the Golden Castellum was to unify our surviving kin and prevent the catastrophe of the rising waters from ever occurring again. But evidently, Boethius had his own plans. While I and my companions raged across the land, struggling mightily to contain the powers of the primordial waters, he used his primordial tongue to sway those who remain. Or his eloquent tongue. Why did I think that said primordial? Okay. He initiated a fell ritual that aimed to restore the shattered symphony and revive the ruined realm. To this end, he did not hesitate to dissolve the will of our kin and plunder the souls of Fontanians everywhere. Many rulers and nobles became his pawns, and Polites newly born lay on the brink of destruction. To stop him, who had by now clearly become a monster, I could only forsake my name and become one who hunts phantoms, resisting him alongside the Fontanians. Bitter was the conflict before we were last able to seal both him and the sea that had devoured our nation. And that is why he names you traitor. I followed the Sebastos precisely because he had shown me that golden dream, a land where prejudice and difference were no more, a land of justice and freedom. But that was what it had become after Remuria sank, no more than a dream. I would rather be called a traitor than let Boethius trample on our ideals. I swore upon fate that I would serve as the barrier between past and present. Thus did I become the spirit keeper of our ancient land.
Guess Mr. Impolite's a pretty stubborn guy, huh? Even after being beaten up and sealed, he's still looking to break out and cause trouble.
I had thought that even if oh my god, I cannot read. I have thought that even if evil lingered in him, his soul had long been broken, and he would remain naught but discordant notes, a symphony plunged into strife. I never thought that he would weave his shattered self into the symphony and thus gain mastery over it. The discord and dissonance that now emanate from these waters can be regarded as an extension of his power. If we are to defeat him, I fear we must await the moment when all his soul fragments have gathered around one body. Let's hear about the symphony and Phobos. Where should I even begin? The symphony is human memory and persona woven into a melody through musical notation, creating a song in which human souls can dwell and have their wishes fulfilled. In that way, to master the symphony is to master fate. This is the secret that the great golden bee Sibylla, the prophet who survived the previous cycle, imparted. The Sebastos, who created the symphony, poured these melodies into the insoluble ichor, in hopes that all might control their own fates through playing that music. He overestimated us, I fear, for his deeds terrified us. The people could not bear the burden of fate, and they begged their god and superiors for guidance. At the request of the people, the Sebastos wrote all melodies into the grandest of melodies. This new symphony would bring us all the greatest of happiness, and its name was Phobos. But it did not bring what was promised. Indeed, you saw how it all ended, didn't you? Had the Sebastos' plan worked, the symphony would have woven a melody of utmost gentleness for us all, an eternity that would last 1,000 years and beyond, but something went wrong. Besides the Sebastos himself, only said superiors, the Harmosts, could have changed Phobos' melody, and Boethius was once an excellent Harmost. I see. So, about the dreamscape I saw. you tell of the strange dream you saw before. Ah, yes, those were indeed the memories left by he whom I served, the Sebastos, the God King Remus, though I do not understand how you were able to see them. But I do not think you need to worry. If this chaotic symphony was enough to control you, it would have done so long ago on the surface. But that has not happened, yes?
Speaking of which, why isn't Est affected? Is he just, especially gifted?
I do have some idea, but it might be best to wait for the right time to speak of that.
Oh, here we go again with the cliffhangers. Just don't forget to tell us, alright?
In any case, since you can see these things, that means that some fragment of the Sebastos' will and memory remains in this underwater symphony. Long millennia have I searched, and if you could touch some more of these memories, perhaps I may find the answers I have sought all this time. The great waves could not hurt a god, even should their crests scrape the very skies, and yet the Sebastos disappeared without a trace when our nation fell into the depths. He would not have sat idly by as his nation and people drowned in blood. So where did he go? Or was his passing Remuria's true death knell? Alright, that's all for now. We can leave the rest for later. Very well. If there's anything else you wish to know, do not hesitate to ask me.
Guess we're heading to Domus Aurea next, so we can meet that rude guy, right? It's gonna be dangerous for sure, but
I will continue to guide you. It is, after all, my homeland. Though it may have sunk to the very bottom of the sea, I remember its paths still, even after all these millennia. Or so I believe. Just don't let us down when it counts. Should we encounter difficulties, you may count on me. Do not forget that I am far stronger than an ordinary cat.
You know, every time Paimon remembers that you're actually an ancient person from thousands of years ago, it just feels wrong that we're calling you Aussie. But your full name is way too long, so... Okay, let's just call you Monsieur Os, then. What do you think? Is it polite enough?
A name to me is nothing more than a label, but as this represents your acknowledgement, Paimon, I will gladly accept it.
Let's move out. It wouldn't be too bad to keep your rude friend waiting, but the townspeople can't wait that long.
Oh, I think they can wait a little while. So that is what'll take me into another map. After you load a blank score, you can activate the performance device to begin a glorious onstage performance. As you perform, the stage will fire off note bubbles of different types. If you can collect a certain number of note bubbles during this time, the performance will proceed normally. Use the power of the symphony by pressing to unleash a pause sound wave to cause the note bubbles to stop moving, all the better for you to collect them while you're performing. You might encounter all sorts of unexpected situations, find a way to conquer these challenges, and complete your performance. Okay. So, oh my god, we're already at 79%. So yeah, I think what we're gonna do is 100% explore this area here, and then wrap it up for the night, and pick up in Remuria next time. No. You, come back here. Ah! No, I missed one! Performance has failed. they pausing when I try to pause them? Jeez. Ah! No! Come back here! Oh god. Bruh! Why is this hard? I mean, I guess there is like a really freaking good chest for it, so I guess it makes sense that it would be kind of a challenge. Get back here. Jeez. Performance complete. I mean, that was pretty cool. Oh, wow.
There
Got
you
a
go.
lot for that, too. Hang on, I just noticed that this, frickin' treasure compass doesn't work here. Where is your book? There it is. I'll take that. And bring it over here. Oh, I had one. That's weird. Why do I have one?
Here you go.
Harmost's notes. The matter of paramount importance is to be able to properly distinguish the different categories of music, so as not to create misunderstandings caused by confusion regarding the meaning of words. There are 3 categories of music in this world. 1, the music mundana, another, the music humana, and the third, the music instrumentalis. The music mundana is the music of origin. It is the beginning and end of all music. From it does all spring, and to it shall all return. false and true celestial signs, namely the inner and outer, lower and upper astrological signs. Urgetia will provide a detailed explanation of this section. The turning of the seasons and passing of time, the defined elements, everything in the universe operates according to the order of this music. Here, special attention should be paid to the connection between the music mundana and fortuna. The latter includes the former, while the former does not equate to the latter. Any music with specifications similar to fortuna can be called music mundana, for it itself would be equal to an entire world. Just as Cassiodor taught you before, the fortuna we speak of here and the Sebastoses have no... Latter is named for the former, while the former is the rules that govern all things, the fate of which slaves speak. Music humana is the music of the world of mortals. The music of mortals and gods are no different from each other, and both can be classified in this category, for their essence is that of the harmony produced by the music mundana striking the quality of the soul. Imagine a harp where every physical entity in the world corresponds to a single one of its fine strings. Magnificent music comes not from a single string, but the resonance of all strings. This is the music we call the musica mundana. As your fingers glide across the ends of the strings, the middle section will vibrate along with it, creating a sound most pleasing. However, you did not touch the middle of the strings at all, and the reason it sounds is simply because it's attached to... What I must emphasize to you is that, just as in the string metaphor, the music of mortals and gods can both be played, just like you can choose to play the middle of the strings and not the ends. And it is for this reason that the musica humana can replace the musica mundana. We will discuss that in detail later. The musica instrumentalis is the most fundamental music, and there is no need to elaborate on it. Even slaves can understand. Next, I must elaborate for you the nature of Phobos, and why the musicless cannot be regarded as humans equal to us, based on morality and rationality. Alright, let me down here. There's stuff down here. Well, there's a thing down here at least. Ah. So where is this other hydroculus? It's around here somewhere. Huh. Oh, hello.
Shower me with... Stand with me.
Diffract! Flicker! Don't let any of it roll away now.
Ah.
got in here?
Here you go.
And I need another book to get into that one over there. Oh? Hello? Ooh, Ruggiero's notes, too. Alas, we found no noteworthy Remurian treasures, other than blank. Nothing but more a dozen ancient bric-a-brac from storehouses. If what the Golden Hunter said was true, then the blank we initially sought has long since sunk to the bottom of the sea alongside Capitolium. Most of the relics here are from the Golden Troop, not... Regardless, we have not the time to retrieve the relics now. Our current priority is to seal this place. I've marked the location of the relics on the map. Perhaps someday. Perhaps I will, take a quick little screenshot of that. If the snipping tool would function. Grab a quick little screenshot of that. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Whoa. Well, where's the books that I need? I need 2 more books. 2 more grimoires. Ah, here's one. Somewhere around here. I just saw it. There it is. And there should be one more somewhere. Could it be back in here somewhere? Gotta keep my eyes peeled for flying books. Is this thing still in here, by the way? Nope, it left. Oh, nope, here it is again. Coming back to stare at me. Oh? No, you're not staring at
Book
me?
learning alone is not enough to cultivate intelligence. All those scholars in the academia are prime examples.
It's swimming circles nearby.
Alright, come on, I need one more of these books.
Maybe I'll find one more in the place.
Don't let any of it roll away now.
Oh yeah, this leads to a whole other area here.
Mind the side effect. Not taking a turn for the better.
Can throw a Pokeball at the whale.
Here you are.
Heck yes, give me
Don't let
this.
any of it roll away now.
And onward. Whoa. Oh, cool. Someone's notes. Through these methods, the quality can be pierced, endowed with the form of its substance. Similar to Remus's ancient authority, stripped away, blank, placed within blank. This way, it is possible to recreate once more the perfect harmonious symphony that belonged only to humanity, that played before their utter downfall. No more gods, only man can rule over man. Substance and property are not important. Quality is what determines the essence of things. The object that plays the music. It could be the strings of a harp, a sword, or even blank. As long as it is an object bestowed with meaning. Anything. This sword, forged from the bones of blank to honor the memory of the noble Urgetia. Had Phobos's collapse not caused our music to sink into the sea of pandemonium, we could have together. For a moment of madness, he betrayed us all. The false god's will was like a weed floating upon the water, unable to rival that of humans, but that matters not now. In the end, humans alone shall be saved, if only. The following lines have been brutally erased and cannot be read. I didn't find the Hydroculus. I was about to make a comment about how the architecture looks like the architecture in the Narcissan Cruz Ordo and like all of their places, and then I remembered that like that was specifically called out back then. Like somebody, I don't remember who, but somebody mentioned that they made their buildings in the Remurian style. Wait. So I need 3 more. Where the heck are these books?
Wait. Huh?
Could I have missed some early on? Alright, let me count how many we need here. 1. 2. Okay, no, we need 2 more. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the beginning of this area. Let's see if I missed a couple. Nope, that's the water. Have I perhaps missed a couple of grimoires? Nothing here from the looks of it, 'cause this just goes to the boss. Yeah, okay. So... let's see, there isn't anything else back here, is there? No. Oh, hello.
Strike a pop!
I was already in here. Where'd you come from?
Terrified!
Deflect. Flicker. How bold.
That was weird. Oh, this is just a teeny tiny little dinky area. That's the path that leads down. Huh. This goes back to the place where this frickin' thing is watching us. That is so weird. Where are these books that I'm missing? Whoa, wait, there's stuff down here. Oh, hello. Anything else down here? Okay, I think that's it. Well, that didn't help me. Oh, hey, there's a chest over there. I'll take this.
Here you go.
Up here. Oh, you're kidding me. How many more grimoires are there? Alright, so that brings the count up to 3 that we need. Maybe I can't find them all here. Maybe there's more when we go to the other map. Well, I mean, 97% right off the bat. That's not exactly bad. I'll take it.
There have been many poorly written applications lately.
I will
Yes.
take it for now. Alright. They're all there? Alright, hold up. Let me talk to Catherine.
Thank you
Hey,
for
Catherine. I'll take that. None of them are on the other map. Interesting. Okay. Well, hang on a sec. Ooh, nice. Convenient. Alright, let's do a couple of polls here real quick. And then we'll get back to that. Purple. Ooh, nice. Gaming constellation. Boom.
The scribe's work is simple. Wait.
That is C3 gaming. Nice.
Which is exactly why I took the position.
Alright. Alright. I've pulled up this screenshot of mine. And I'm gonna try to compare it to the map here. Okay, so let's see. Why did I jump down? That's not where I wanted to go. This way. Whoa. That was a cool effect they had going on over there. That like purpley, sparkly stuff over there.
Yep.
Huh. This seems like sheet music? Looks like there are several chunks missing, though. Oh, I only have one of those. Alright, can you... Haven't been paying attention to which ones I picked up, so you don't know what books I have yet. This place looks like a library. Well, more of an archive. Yeah. Ah! I was hoping that he would give me a hint as to where these grimoires might be. Okay, so do these guys that are in these places just come back whenever you leave and come back to them? on out. That seems convenient for farming the stuff they drop. I see one. I see one. Ha.
Here you go.
That's all that's in here. I'm going to assume that the grimoires are all like nearby places where you can use them. That seems like a reasonable assumption, but I could be way off base. The fact that they briefly turn invisible while they're moving, does make it trickier. Trying to spot them. Oh my god, can I stop falling through there? They don't. Whoa. Jeez. Let me in there.
Yep. Yep.
Wait. Ah! Let me in.
Huh.
And that is the second part of that, torn thing down here. Combine. Guess this score has been pieced together. Still, what can we use it for? Sweet. And... where was that other one I wanted to do? It was up here. Jeez. not up here. My god, dude. Okay, no, it was over here. Just gonna spam pause in this area and see if it does anything. It's gotta be around here somewhere. Oh, Ruggiero's Notes 3. I already completely understand everything. Humanity has no need to, nor should they, control any knowledge beyond their abilities. In a way, it is not people who pursue knowledge, but knowledge that pursues people. I have an idea. It's one I never mentioned to the Golden Hunter before he left. Why not rebuild the long-abandoned town of Petrichor? We can attract refugees to live here and spread other versions of the legend. This way, they will actively protect the rebuilt seas, and the secrets of this place will be forever... Cool. Oh, no, that's not what I meant. Come here, Grimoire. Where are you?
Here you are.
Bro, can I help you? How are you attacking me through the wall? literally just one more.
Yep.
I had an extra one at some point. Which is, weird. Ah! I got it! Get down. Alright, bring this up. Submit it. And I got an achievement, so that must be the very last one. Hello there.
The doctor was seen. Our bond is strong.
Huh. Investigation of the Northern Barbarians. There have always been various misunderstandings regarding the Northern Barbarians. These misunderstandings are not conducive to conquering and pacifying them, nor are they beneficial to the long-term well-being of the Empire. For these reasons, I, Hirtius, the Vicarious of Legio Six... Jesus, what are these names? Legio Six Redeemi Versi, in accordance with the exalted Harmost Urgetia's universally known benevolence and authority, hereby faithfully record all I know for posterity, so that future successors may fulfill their duty to safeguard the northern border with less trouble. Society. The societal structures of different chiefdoms vary dramatically. Most chiefdoms are still in the stage of rudimentary clan-based societies, with councils composed of clan chiefs holding the highest authority. However, the moniker tribe has long ceased to be an accurate descriptor for some chiefdoms. Though many are loath to admit this, we must face the fact that they have broken free from primal barbarism. For example, it's all Greek to me. For example, before the polis of Lugdunensis was raised by Legio V, its population exceeded blank. As the trade hub of many northern chiefdoms, its degree of prosperity could be favorably compared to blank. The ruler of the area did not call themselves a chieftain, but a holy king, and they believed their authority to rule came from an ancient sword bestowed upon them by the Mother of Many Springs. Naturally, any rational citizen knows that strange woman lying in ponds distributing swords is no basis for Supreme executive power derives from melody and harmony, not from some farcical aquatic ceremony. Another example. Blank is ruled by a council of astrologists, and they use blank to set apart young children with elemental affinity, raising them to become blank, and these people can nearly rival our legions in battle. Note by Marius Servius. The city mentioned here has already been subjugated and raised by the exalted Harmost Boethius, its name erased from memory. Ugh. In the past, the conquest of tribes still in a primitive state could be completed simply by dealing with the clan elders of each clan. A few decades ago, the exalted Harmost Aurelius successfully concluded his northern campaign through such methods, without even resorting to violence, simply by dispatching legionnaires to announce the conquest. The various insular tribes on those remote islands were incorporated into the Empire's territory. However, following the conquest of Remuria, such tribes grew fewer and fewer. Different methods ought to be used to pacify different chiefdoms. Just as the exalted Harmost Urgetia once said, "It is because they are ignorant savages by nature that we must first understand them before they can understand us." Y'all, these Remurians... All I'm gonna say is that maybe it's a good thing that their kingdom fell. The following pages have been erased and cannot be read. Beliefs. Today, the belief that the barbarians of the north worship a false god or evil god, known as the Mistress of All Waters, is widespread. However, this is a fiction created as a result of the conquest of Remuria. Its leader had forced other chiefdoms to acknowledge that their gods were all aspects of the Mistress of All Waters, regardless of what god they originally worshipped or what names they had. Ah, syncretism. In other words, the barbarians of the northern border region do not have a single centralized belief system. Even to this day, they do not have a unified understanding of the concept of the Mistress of All Waters. The leader of Remuria seemed not to mind this point, as she only demanded they worship the same name without prescribing the contents of their beliefs. Regardless, blood and barbarism pervade their belief systems. Some scholars believe this is because they never received a response from the gods, and can only resort to increasingly violent and extreme sacrifices to prop up their false beliefs. Showing them the mercy of the Sebastos is meaningless, for mercy is regarded as weakness by the savages. The correct approach is to point out to them that the Sebastos can easily defeat their false gods, and only the Sebastos is powerful enough to be worthy of worship. The following pages have been erased and cannot be read. Remuria, once an obscure and unknown tribe, but today the center of power in the northern border region. Its former ruler, Cunoricus, bent the knee to the Empire some 20 years ago. As for its current ruler, the infamous Arenias, we know little indeed. From captured slaves, we have learned that she is not the heir of Cunoricus. The latter did originally have a son as well, named Caius. However, we are unsure when and how she became the ruler of Remuria. Regardless of how she claims to have been blessed by the false god, she has never demonstrated any abilities surpassing those to be expected of an ordinary mortal. Everything she has done so far amounts to nothing more than using insidious plots and base treachery to commit abhorrent crimes against the Empire and its citizens. Only those who are utterly helpless, teetering on the brink of death, would choose to believe in a woman proclaiming to be able to hear the will of the gods and flock to her banner. Just as the exalted Harmost Urgetia said, she simply does not believe in any god at all, for none with faith would commit such atrocities in the name of a god. Note by Marius Servius. The name Arenias is suspected to be the result of a careless error in their language. In the script of the people of bygone times, the symbol for the sound looks quite similar to Y, and so was copied as such. There is precedent for similar mistakes. The proper pronunciation of the name should be Ariganth of Aramorica. In the language of the people of bygone times, Air signifies high, while Regenth would be the feminine case of ruler. From this perspective, the name is perhaps not her praenomen, but rather her title. However, since many scholars already refer to her as Araneas, there is no need for me to assume the authority to revise it. Hello, Midnight Sylveon. Welcome, welcome. Alright, there's other stuff up here. What else do we got over here? I've been aggroed on once again.
Here you are.
This. And I think that's it. Yep. We are at 100%. Over here. Heck yeah. Lost your 50-50 to Chi-Chi. Oh, it truly is Chi-Chi season. C2 Chi-Chi. Oh god. Alright. Well, I do think I'm gonna go ahead and start wrapping up. No stream tomorrow, most likely. Tuesday, we might go ahead and head into the Sea of Bygone Eras if there's nothing else that we need to do. I know there's another event coming up soon.
Whatever.
But yeah, thank you to everybody who stopped by, and I hope to see you all next time.